All right, grab a blanket for this one, because just talking about it makes me feel cold. Picture it. Russia, 1959. 9 young hikers, experienced, tough, the kind of people who laugh at snowstorms, set off into the Ural Mountains. They were aiming for an adventure, and honestly, they should have been fine. But within weeks, search teams found their camp abandoned, tents ripped open from the inside, footprints in the snow, barefoot in the freezing dark, and bodies scattered across the mountain with injuries no one could explain. Yeah, this isn't your average survival story.
The leader was Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student. He knew these mountains like the back of his hand. Along with 8 friends, they packed skis, food, and gear for weeks. On January 23rd, they boarded a train, laughing and joking, totally unaware they'd never come back. Days later, heavy snow trapped them on the slope of a place the locals called Holat Syakhl, the Mountain of the Dead. Yeah, not exactly a name you want on your travel itinerary.
When rescuers finally reached the camp in February, the first thing they saw was the tent, slashed open from the inside. That's weird. Inside, the hikers' boots, coats, even food, untouched. It looked like they'd run out in the middle of the night into sub-zero temperatures without proper clothes. But why? Well, the next discoveries didn't help at all.
They followed the footprints, barefoot, socked, some wearing just one shoe, leading into the forest. 2 bodies were found first, under a tree, barefoot, dressed only in underwear. Then 3 more, in a line, as if they'd been trying to crawl back to the tent. And here's the kicker. Some had broken ribs and skull fractures, but no signs of a struggle. No bruises, no external wounds. One woman was even missing her tongue. Yeah, you heard that right.
The last 4 bodies weren't found until months later, buried under deep snow in a ravine. And the mystery only got weirder. Their clothes tested positive for radiation. One had severe internal injuries, like they'd been hit by a force beyond anything human. And yet, there were no avalanche signs, no animal tracks, nothing.
Theories? There are plenty. Some say it was an avalanche, others blame a military test gone wrong, and of course, there's the UFO crowd, pointing at strange orange lights seen in the sky that night. But here's my favorite: infrasound. Basically, certain wind patterns between the mountains can create low-frequency sound waves that mess with your brain, making you panic, hallucinate, even run out into the snow. Still, none of these theories explain everything.
The official report, an unknown compelling force. That's literally what they wrote, which in government speak means we have no clue, and maybe that's why the Dyatlov Pass incident still haunts people today, because we can't stand not knowing. But if you think this is strange, wait until you hear about the time 2 mysterious green-skinned children appeared out of nowhere in medieval England. Yeah, that one's next.